Assalamu alaikum. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Sufia Azmat. Sufia was a student of mine last spring in my fundraising course. Bayan teaches a graduate course on fundraising, and Sufia was one of my students. I've known Sufia for many years. She's the executive director of this Council of Islamic Schools of North America. But during this semester, I really got to know Sufia very well, and we developed a fundraising plan for the work that she's doing with the Council of Islamic Schools of North America. I'm so proud of her achievement, really proud of her completing this journey, completing this education. She's already a leader, but this education, this degree, is going to help us take the Islamic schools movement as well as the Muslim community further. So I wanted to congratulate Sufia for graduating with her master's. May Allah bless her and continue her journey to making the world a better place. Assalamu alaikum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sufia Azmat. I have been an educator for over 20 years. I've been a classroom teacher, a board member, and a principal at different Islamic schools throughout the country. For the past few years, I've also been a coach and education consultant, and I am the executive director for CISNA, the Council of Islamic Schools in North America. A few years ago, I was at a point in my career where my future seemed unclear to me. You could say my vision was blurry. I had the experience and the academic knowledge to do what I was doing, but I was missing something. I was missing a formal Islamic education. What a coincidence that I'm graduating in the year 2020 with hopefully a clearer vision of what my future holds. I thank Allah for my dear friend, Nedra Oscar, my dear friend and also a mentor. Because of her, my path crossed with Jihad Turk, the president of Bayan, who inspired me to enroll in the Islamic education program at Bayan. When I began my journey at Bayan, I had high hopes and expectations. Alhamdulillah, Bayan has not only met but far exceeded those expectations. I expected that I would gain a better understanding about Islam, authentic Islam, from traditional sources, and I have. I hope that I would be better able to communicate my faith to others, and I believe I can. I wanted to be able to use what I learned to help the Islamic school community, and Bayan has provided me with the tools I need to do that. I've learned about Hadith science from Professor Jonathan Brown. It was a class that changed my view, and I began to look at Islam from a different lens. Professor Douglas taught me about the richness of Islamic culture and civilization, adding more clarity to my perspective on Islamic tradition. Professor Jihad Brown's class on Ilm al-Kalam sharpened my focus and provided me the tools to understand rational theology. Every single class, from Abrahamic faiths to Sunni-Shia relations, refined my outlook and clarified my understanding of the task every one of us is responsible for as a Muslim. We are all students and teachers. We are all leaders in some way. Bayan nurtures scholarship and leadership. I believe Bayan graduates will go back to their communities and be the role models and leaders their communities need. Our schools need qualified teachers, teacher training programs, qualified administrators, leadership training programs, and we need curricula for Islamic studies that is relevant to Muslim youth in America. Establishing Islamic schools and advancing Islamic education must be supported by the entire Muslim community, and we owe a debt of gratitude to organizations like Bayan for providing training for our educators, our chaplains, and our leaders. Our faith is what anchors us. It keeps us grounded firmly in our beliefs as we chart a course through sometimes turbulent waters. Bayan helps the students to harness the power made available to us from the deep resources of our faith. In recent months, the world has shifted on its axis. The vision of the future is uncertain, blurry, and distorted. Only Allah has 20/20 vision, but Bayan empowers its students to see more clearly and guides their way to serve the needs of the Islamic community. Bayan has had a tremendous impact on my worldview. It has changed my perspective and cleared my personal vision, and for that, I am truly grateful. I'm grateful for the advice and guidance I received from Dr. Omar Izzadeen, Professor Susan Douglas, and Munir Sheikh as I conducted research and wrote my thesis on the importance of mission statements. I'm indebted to my parents, who instilled in me a love and respect for education, and I'm thankful for my husband, who gave me his full support and often ordered takeout when I was immersed in my studies. I pray that I can do justice to the gift that Bayan has given me.